Hey, what's going on, you nasty motherfuckers? Yep, guess what? Yep, you're right. Yep, it's not cards. Yep, we got a book. This is a book. And I don't think that we probably have very many readers watching this channel. I know personally, myself, I'm not what you would call a reader, but we got a book here. And this book happens to be one that I've been looking for a couple of years at a reasonable price that wasn't like a 27th edition copy of the book. And this is The Science of Wrestling and the Art of Jiu-Jitsu by Earl Lederman. And Earl Lederman was a bodybuilder, an American bodybuilder slash catch-as-catch-can wrestler. And the dude was an absolute fucking monster. And as you'll see in the book, the dude's fucking yoked for the age that they were in the 20s, before steroids, before all of these fucking vegetables that are full of fucking hormones and shit. That you hear all the conspiracy theorists talking about. Unbelievable history. So let's get into it. And I could not, these are very expensive, especially the first editions in really good condition. So this one, look at this fucking Marvin Vettori blockhead. Look at that fucking guy. Look at that chin. How fucking big he is. But like I was saying, anyway, this is the second edition from 1924. The first editions are very expensive, especially in this good of condition. The outside's a little bit worn, but as far as like the inside and all the binding's in great condition. So I'm not going to bore you guys with a bunch of the fucking bullshit of the explanation. Look how fucking yoked that dude is in the 1920s. The fuck is that guy doing in the 1920s to get like that? Just genetics? Jesus Christ. That's what a bodybuilder looked like in the 1920s, guys. So the first thing, I just got this book in the mail, like I said, and I was way too excited to actually read it and go through it. I wanted to get an initial reaction for the 14 people that are going to watch this. So this is just, a big preface. I don't know what you readers call it. The beginning of the book. And then the thing that I thought was really cool is it has the wrestling rules for all of the different styles. So here's the catch-as-catch-can amateur wrestling rules. And then this would be the Lancaster style. And then they have the Greco-Roman French style. And then side collar and elbow rules, side hold, Cumberland and Westmoreland wrestling. Kicking is barred. Yeah, no shit, dude. Kicking is a foul. I guess they must have had a big problem with kicking back then in wrestling. But yeah. I like that blank page with just that. Starts with the science of wrestling. And what I remember from the jiu-jitsu pictures, just wait till we get to the jiu-jitsu, guys. It's fucking stupid. It's so cool. So I think they're basically just going through a match. So first you shake hands, and then you're gonna try and fucking murder each other. So the referees hold. So basic first stance you would go into. Excuse me. All the leaves are falling here. So like there's so much shit in the air, my allergies are terrible. So there they're showing a straight reverse arm lock over the shoulder cupping the chin. Oh, and there it is continued after you force the man down to the mat, step over, and you're just smashing his face. I'm not going to go through every single one of these, but goddamn, these are so sweet, dude. Fall from straight reverse arm lock, body scissor, body lock, straight arm lock with that, just like a Kimura grip, just with the forearm, the figure 4 arm lock, I guess you would call it. Oh, this is so cool. Reverse slip lock. So this guy probably had that plum on that side, that collar grip, and he's just shucking it off and then shoving him in the face. Kind of dirty. I think most of this is dirty. Oh, I just saw this one. It's a throw on a cigarette card. So you grab that wrist and then you turn them over and then flip them over your hip, which I don't think I would ever try. Fall from reverse slip lock. I'm gonna read through all these and figure out all these positions, but really fucking cool here. Start going through a little bit faster. Wrist and further ankle lock. Little like drop fireman's carry. That's cool. Oh, this is sick. Yeah, so as far as the pages and everything, this book, I don't, like I said, I don't read. I don't know anything about old books or the condition of, if you guys know anything about conditions of books and if I shouldn't be finger fucking this one so much. I know the outside was a little rough, but look at that hairy ass chest. My gosh. Ooh. Oh. Flying mare. Oh, so there's the setup. So wrist control, bring it over the top. So almost like a fireman's carry where you drop down to your knee, but instead of going under the leg, you just grab that shoulder and flip like a shoulder throw, like a reverse shoulder throw over the opposite. No, that would be the same shoulder. I need more pictures. There's this unconscious body. It's not. Look at that mat. They're not even like a mat. They just laid down a piece of carpet on a fucking hardwood floor for him to fall on. That is super old school. That is sick. Yeah, if he tries to choke you, you just put him in a fucking, get him in a headlock somehow. And then Ronda Rousey him. Oh no. That's a precarious position. Yeah, so the farther we get into this, I really want to get to the jiu-jitsu ones. I don't want to make this video too long. This is a long book. Ooh, a nice inside trip from a single leg. That's sweet. That's so cool. Inside leg arm drop. Yeah, anybody that was an athlete or a lot of the political, like Teddy Roosevelt did jiu-jitsu and judo and wrestling, like catch as catch can style. So if you think about a real man's man back in the day, I guess it's still same as now, like they all trained in grappling a little bit. Nice little half Nelson. Counter from the double leg dive. Yeah, so there's a lot of good positions in this book. I think it was 170 pages, something like that. Oh my gosh. There we go. You're going to see that in every Catch as Catch Can book. The double wrist lock from multiple positions. And I think that's, a lot of people today don't realize, I think it was MMA On Point just did a video on the lineage of catch-as-catch-can wrestling back to the Snake Pit in England with Tom Aspinall. And catch-as-catch-can wrestling was like the thing back in the early 1900s between England and the United States, and then back to England, and then over to Japan. And that went on like way later into Sakuraba, and everybody else in Japan with Josh Barnett. And it's an art that's starting to be lost. And thank God there's all these amazing people today that are starting to bring it back and keep the lineage going. And I think that the more people that talk about it and post stuff and buy things like this and go through it, I think it's going to bring more recognition to how important it was and where mixed martial arts really started. Because mixed martial arts actually started in wrestling, with all these techniques. Because all these guys fucking box too, and that's the thing nobody talks about. These guys didn't just do this, they all trained in boxing too. There are multiple books and videos and accounts of these wrestlers that trained and did really well sparring with fucking bare knuckle boxers back in the day. Everybody was just a fucking hard ass back in the day. We're such fucking pussies now, man. I should have been flipping through these pages while I was going on my rant, but I just wanted to rant a little bit about how important this catch wrestling stuff is. And it really needs to be brought to light. I'm only a blue belt in Jiu-Jitsu, and I want to continue on my journey in Jiu-Jitsu, but it'd be really cool to find some people in Ohio, in my area, that had more lineage to catch wrestling. And I'm sure even if I asked my coaches and the people I train with, they would probably be able to help me with that, because I would be very interested in it. I've also been very interested in sumo wrestling lately, and I really want to start, I want to get some sumo wrestling cards. I want to start watching the sport more and researching it, because it's, I think the tradition of it, I think how respectful and traditional it is, the roots they've kept in the honor of their ancestors, and the techniques they use. I think a lot of people just think it's a bunch of big guys in pajamas running around, but it's really not. All right, let's get to the Jiu-Jitsu. Yes, the art of Jiu-Jitsu. There's going to be no pajamas, guys. It's just all him in suits doing eye gouges. There's a lot of Aikido, a lot of wrist locks from what I remember and seeing pictures. All right, so here's somebody who's got a double grip on him, and he's bringing it inside and wrapping it up. And then he's wrapped his one arm around, and he's got a shoulder lock there. And then he's showing another option of bringing it to the inside and shoving the head away. He's probably going to throw a knee strike or a kick. Or maybe he's going to go into some sort of trip. Little chicken wing. A reverse double wrist lock. Oh, here. I knew some of them got silly. What do you do if somebody points a gun in your face? Well, you just grab their wrist and you do a simple wrist lock from the outside, and you point the gun back in their face. I would not suggest this. I don't think I have to put a warning at the beginning of this video to not do any of the moves that are demonstrated in this book. Boy, I don't know how I feel about gun defense. We used to teach it in karate, and I was just like, what do you know? You're just going to get shot no matter what you do. I don't know what you do other than just give the person your money. And if you think, I guess if you think they're going to kill you, you try and stop them then if they get close enough. I don't know. Ooh. Look at that. Drop toe, fucking drop toe hold. It's a drop toe hold that Rocky Balboa did on Tommy the Machine Gun in Rocky 5 right there. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so this book's pretty cool. We're 15 minutes in. It's okay. There's another basic shoulder lock. You kind of learn that. I learned that in karate with an overhand knife attack. You do like a we call it a window block, where you block with both your hands, and then you get control of the wrists, and you can tuck that arm underneath to get them in that shoulder lock. And then eventually you would want to take this foot and put it behind that leg there, and then trip them down. Okay. Yep, grab his neck and then smash his face. All right, oh. Yeah, just grab his fingers and bend back. That's gonna stop him from hurting you. I don't like, if you're gonna do this wrist lock, I like to turn it the other way so that the elbow's out. The way he's turning it in with his thumb going this way, he can just punch him right in the face with this other hand. As he's turning him down into this, he can also just smash his face. So this is one of the first, one of these pictures I've seen where I was just like, I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, you would want to do it more turning him that way so the elbow's going that way, so he has a harder time striking with the open hand. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a fun grip. And that's kind of like the if you guys watched my cigarette wrestling and jiu-jitsu card, they showed a situation where he was grabbing the lapel hand here and then also grabbing that collar sleeve and using that. That's cool. Oh, did I miss a page? Oh yeah, I definitely missed a page. All right. So here's a very realistic one. He's gonna pull guard here. So he's grabbing a collar. I would usually do collar sleeve, but he's grabbing both collars, it looks like. And then he's putting one foot up in the hip, and then he's gonna drop down on his ass. And normally we pull guard, but if this guy comes way over, you can pull him up over top of you and flip him over, which is what I think what he's done here. So he's flipped him over. He still has that same grip, but he's trying to pull the collars over to use a little bit of a choke on him, but he is obviously in mount controlling him. That's sweet. So yeah, very happy with this buy. I got, I always tell you guys what I bought stuff for. I got this book for $20 with shipping, I think $18. And I haven't seen this book in this condition for under probably $70, $80. That's a very, very shallow cross collar choke there. Oh, and there I think he's got a nice loop choke. Yeah, he's got a cheeky little loop choke. That guy can really wiggle his head out of there. All he's got to do is swivel his head out and he's out though. But that's cool too, that's fun. What is he saying there? Sorry, let me focus in. Hey. Another method of obtaining a stranglehold from the front is pull your opponent's head down over your right forearm by placing your left hand on the right shoulder. Reach across the throat with your right forearm, aggress his left wrist with your right hand to make the hold secure. Fuck yeah, you do. Yep. Pull the knee down. If you're ever coming up behind somebody that's fucking somebody up real bad or doing something and you want to get them down fast, I wouldn't put the knee in the back. I would come behind them and I would put my foot down in the pit of the back of their knee to bring them down like that so that you can strangle them. So that's good too. That's really good too. There's his really poor choke, which isn't that poor because he's actually grabbing the forearm. So he's got the choke around the neck and instead of bringing it around like a traditional rear naked choke into his armpit and getting closer, he's actually grabbing his own coat sleeve and using that as the lever to choke. So that is actually a kind of proper technique as well. So even though they're not wearing pajamas, this guy's doing some decent jiu-jitsu back in the 1920s. Like this elbow. Ha! All right, we're done. We're gonna cut this off. Yeah, that's it. Cool fucking book. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Love you guys. Godspeed. Party on. Let's go. Yeah, bye.